as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with the New York Jets. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. On the ground, this is Isaiah Crowell. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Now a run. This is Bilal Powell. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Watching that, Barney.
A first down carry now for Crowell. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Detroit! Watching that, Barney.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
This is the running back, Powell. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd.
Detroit!
Here's Darnold. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive.
Detroit! Gun! Watching that, Barney!
They're going to go. It's Darnold. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Ryan. it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And he'll actually lose 6 yards on the return, but I don't think they care. They've got the football back. And now out come the Jets. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
After the interception, here's Darnold. And it hits Jermaine Kearse. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Darnold on 1st down. They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
Well, from an offense's perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route, it's extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more, tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Detroit! 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 Gone! 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 Gone!
A 1st down throw, Darnold. That one complete to Anderson. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now, the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
The play fake, and it's Darnold. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this 1st half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over.
Darnold will throw it on 3rd and 1. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Bruce Irvin coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down.
Gone!
On 4th down, Darnold found his target. It's Anderson. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson, 43 yards. And the Jets are able to strike for 6. So it goes for a rookie quarterback. He had the INT earlier in this 1st half, but he bounces back with a touchdown pass.
And you have to like the mental acumen, the toughness, the fortitude of him, because oftentimes for a rookie, you throw an interception early, you're taken right out of the game, or mentally you check out a little bit. Give him a lot of credit for bouncing back.
They're going to try and run. And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game. Here's Myers now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Jordan Jenkins in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Now Ryan on 2nd down. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Leonard Williams in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. On 2nd down, here's Ryan. And the pressure gets to him again. Jordan Jenkins in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been under constant duress this entire time.
And he's going to go down again. Jordan Jenkins in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt. Back deep here, Andre Roberts. Very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney.
They begin with a run by Crowell. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Darnold on 3rd down. It's caught on the left side by Kurz. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Gone!
Back out to the air. Darnold on second down. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. As the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. The Jets on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Gun! 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 Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now they are going for it. Darnold. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. It's caught. Jeremy Langford. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. And Bryant missed it. No good. Wide to the left there for Bryant. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution?
Touchdown, Falcons! Julio Jones, 77 yards. And the Falcons are an extra point away from moving out in front. Dan Quinn's told his offense, let's try and get 2 more.
22. Gun.
It's going to be Langford to try and run. And he is not going to find the end zone. He stopped up short, and this remains a 6-6 game. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Complete outright to Kurz. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun.
first down. It's Darnold. And he fires one that's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. First down. Checks it underneath to Langford. And, now it's out. Langford loses the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense.
Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
So following the fumble recovery, here's Darnold. And incomplete on the deep ball.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Gone, 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 gone. Detroit, Detroit.
Off of play action, Darnold. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Anderson. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down.
Leopard, Leopard.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Foyesade Aluakan made the tackle there from his safety position.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here's Darnold now on 2nd down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 57 yards.
Leopard, Leopard. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here's Darnold. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
On 2nd down, Darnold. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Robbie Anderson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets are able to strike for 6.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Darnold to throw again. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, partner, since this new two-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
Here's Myers now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Brandon Copeland in from his linebacker spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10.
21. Hey, gun. Let's go.
On second down, Ryan. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Leonard Williams in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. So the sack pushes him back, and now third and long for Ryan and the Falcons. From the gun, it's Ryan. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down. Here's Matt Bosher now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. And taken right at the 35. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. New York set to take the field. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. Back now here on EA Sports. To throw on second down is Darnold. He's got his man. It's Curse. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
The Jets on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Play action. It's Darnold. And he fires one, but incomplete. And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun!
And here we go on 4th. Darnold. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll run with Langford to begin the drive. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Ryan now off the bootleg. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
54, south.
The handoff, Jeremy Langford. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Gun. Ready. Gun.
Right back to him on 1st down. And Jeremy Langford. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 31 yards there and a 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
They'll run here with Langford. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Hey, Tuesday. Get up!
Here's Ryan to throw. The quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal.
Gun! 12! Hey! 6 guard! Check 6 guard! 12! 22! Let's go!
They'll run for it. Langford. And he's not going to get there. They tackle him at the 2. Darren Lee there to get him down. And defensively, they were ready for that. A full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop him short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
Instead of running, Darnold's going to throw this thing. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That good for 19 and a first down. First down now, but that clock rolling. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place. As they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. The Falcons on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. They'll look to throw. It's caught. Jones. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Back to throw. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Now before the second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score, and he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
They start the drive with a give to Powell. And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Fire on them.